Hi. Um, I don't know if this is gonna become like I don't know if it's like a one-time thing or it's gonna become like a series, but I don't even know if I would love to talk about my life right now. I don't have access to a therapist, so I guess this is alright. Um, I don't know. I just feel fucking lonely and very impenetrably lonely where I feel like it's a very internal problem that I don't know how I'm gonna solve it. I don't think other people can solve it. Um, anytime that you talk about how lonely you are and how you feel dejected by the people in your life, people will be like, oh, well, you just haven't met the right people yet. But there's been so many times where I feel like I have met the right people who check off all the boxes, but then they don't show up for me in the end. And I feel like I don't foresee a future where it stops being like that. I'm sure that my current situation is exacerbating that feeling, but just having a gap year is fucking lonely. Which, the thing is, people told me that, or at least I think I had an idea that it would be. And it's something that has faded a little bit since the beginning when it was really bad, but it's just really, really bad no matter what. I don't know if that's good that I'm just constantly indulging the worst possible outcome because it feels like I'm not being honest with myself unless I do that. It's like, well, it could be this too. But also that is like such a fucking horrible feeling. And I feel like it's gonna take me my whole life to figure that out.
I am able to recognize that some of it is in fact not true and is just a thought, and I still just feel like all of my value I'm just assigning to these thoughts that are just thoughts, but I don't know what it's like to have just thoughts because my thoughts are just constantly beating the shit out of me. Like, I experience so much pain in my own head to the point where, like, 80% or maybe even 90% of the suffering that I experience ever is because of my own brain. And, like, I don't know how to not think, like, I am broken because of that, because, like, how can this be? But it also just seems like it's, like, partially it's the human condition, is that we just torture ourselves in our heads for our entire life, and I, like, invent new ways to make myself depressed forever. But like why are we so bad at functioning if we want to be happy and be fulfilled, and all we are experiencing is getting beat the shit out of by our own thoughts in our own brain, and our brain is like the most like powerful part of our body. I have such a brain-body link too. It's been miserable. I haven't been able to eat. Like the part of my brain that is responsible for every other function is in so much distress and fucking disarray that I can't do a single other goddamn thing. Like, I can't do basic executive functions. My brain is not telling my body, like, oh, by the way, you need to keep functioning. It's so overloaded and it's so miserable that it's just like, don't do anything. Shut it all down. Shut down every function. How does this make sense for the survival of a species? What am I defending? Why am I in fight or flight? Like, what is it that makes me so, like having to cocoon myself in my own misery so that the rest of the world can't give me that misery instead? Like, I'm the architect of it. What is it protecting me from?
I felt really weird and disconnected from myself for honestly like a month, and I've been blaming it on like PMS, but this is the longest fucking PMS in my life. It actually is. But I just feel really disconnected from myself and from the world. Not very spiritual, like spiritually connected, and kind of out of it. And so I want to talk with myself and see what's up and see if that doesn't help at all. I saw a Duncan Trussell clip. Even in my own conversations with my own self, I have to fucking bring up Duncan Trussell every time. But like, I saw one where he's talking about the idea of like losing yourself and coming back to yourself, and how like it's like the universe blinking and you're coming into yourself and out of yourself and into yourself and out of yourself, into connect, out of connect. And like kind of makes me think of the other thing he said where he's like, you can drop back into perfection at any time. You can come back into yourself and come back into the world at any time, and you'll just keep getting disconnected again and again forever, but you can always come back and tap back into the perfection, the constant rejuvenating synchronous perfection. It's a very, very beautiful way to put it. Like the universe blinking, like it's I blink and now I'm back in the world. And I just did it. I'm here now. Yeah. I want to tap back in. I want to be here. I want to really be here. And I think the present reality has just felt so awful that I haven't wanted to be in it. But one big difference too that I've noticed in the last couple months is that like, even though I'm not particularly happy on a day-to-day basis, and I can't really like look at the overall arc of my life right now and be like, yeah, happy, satisfied, whatever, it was so like simultaneously painful and addicting to be stuck in the past, in the times of like March to June. Like it was just like I didn't want to be here. And that was my reference point for a time where I felt happy. It was like really, really depressing to think about those good memories too, because I felt like I was relying on them and they weren't presently happening. I can see that I'm relying on living in the past in order to get through my day because now is so terrible. And I think that's been like one of the bigger changes recently. I think my mission now is figure out how to take care of my own self, because I just haven't for months. I just haven't known how. Yeah, I really want to be more compassionate to myself. I want to give myself more love and more validation, and pay attention to myself as much as I pay attention to people that I love. But I don't even really know. I don't know if I don't want to be obsessed with myself in the way that I'm obsessed with these other people. I don't want to be obsessed with these other people. I don't want to be obsessed with anything. I don't want to be... It feels like being possessed. It feels like having a brain tumor. It's awful. I don't want that to be my brain. I don't want that to be my internal landscape. Like, I would like to just let things come and go. And my feelings come and go. And I don't want to be more preoccupied. I don't feel like I split up my attention evenly. And I don't feel like I'm present for my life a lot of times, and I don't feel like I'm locked in for my life and like ready to handle it. Like, I just don't want to be so consumed all the time. Like, I need energy for other things. I need to be able to split my energy evenly between different things. And like, I have all of these different things I need to focus on. I want to work on being present. I want to work on being able to be present. I think it's really difficult for me to be present mostly out of fear. Like the feeling of being present feeling so intolerable and so scary. Like, I want to make the world feel safer to me. I want it to focus in my other friendships. I want to be more caring, more loving. I want energy for my creative pursuits, for my music, and for, you know, learning new things. Like, I want to work on my guitar more. I want to become a better producer. I need energy for figuring out how to play live. I need the strength and the confidence to figure out how am I gonna move forward with sentimentalist, like, once it's done. And like, I need energy to be able to be grateful and feel happy and fulfilled in my decision to come here, which is something that, like, since leaving Slow was so painful, like, I just haven't had like a whole lot of appreciation for the fact that I'm here. Like, it's just sort of like, okay, well, yeah, I recognize it's objectively great, but it's not like I'm enjoying it. I need energy for, like, my parents. Like, I'm dodging all of their calls and texts and have been for months. I just have no energy to deal with either of them, and I want them to know that I appreciate them and I love them. I'm sick of this stupid fucking haircut. I need that, like, compassion towards myself, and I need that undoubted, unshaking belief in myself that, like, even if I'm miserable, like, I just believe in myself so much to be able to handle shit and to move forwards. And, you know, I need belief that, like, I'm gonna find the opportunities that I so desperately want. And I need belief in myself that once I find those opportunities and I acquire those opportunities, that I will be able to enjoy the fruits of my labor, and I will be able to be present in it and be like, yeah, this is what I wanted to do. Look, I'm doing it right now. Because that's the other thing, is, like, I'm ambitious and I'm driven and I'm confident. But am I happy with the fruits of the ambition and the confidence? Like, what if something happened, I, like, went to fucking jail, right? And I'm in prison, and I'm gonna be in prison for 25 years. And all I'm gonna have is myself. I don't know, that's a really specific, weird analogy, but it's like, what if every aspect of my life changes? Why would I wait until the circumstances were right in order to be the person that I need to be for myself? My point is, the only constant thing in all of this is going to be myself, and how I feel about myself, and how I feel about my life, specifically. Like, how I take care of myself, whatnot. So, like, why is that the thing that I'm not investing in? And that I don't care about? I'm still looking so externally. I don't want to undervalue all the things that I tend to undervalue when another person goes up here, you know, on the, I don't even know if it's the pedestal, maybe it's the pedestal. I don't want to undervalue my spirit. I don't want to be made smaller. I want to be able to fully enjoy and be present for the things that are happening for me in my life. I had that last night in the woods, and I was just, you know, everything was really beautiful and, like, vivid, and I was looking around at things, and I, like, felt a separation from myself and my consciousness. And it was like, I heard my conscious be like, Cadence, hey, Cadence, hey, come on, look over here. And I was like, yes. And it was like, there is more to life than this. Like, there's more around you than this. Like, you need to be here for it. And I guess that's my really big challenge. At this present moment, I feel like whatever I am currently worried about, my world shrinks down to it, and it gets very small, and I can't see around it. And I don't want that to happen. I want to be able to be present for this life that I'm currently living. I haven't even allowed myself the hope and the, like, happiness from the actual experience. There's obviously that present fear, and I just feel like it's gonna take me out of the moment. And I feel like if I'm here and I'm in Santa Cruz and I'm not in the moment here, then how can I expect to be in the moment there and slow with him? You know, it's like, it's a mode of being that I don't think is dependent on my circumstance. The truth is, it's very difficult for me to be present anywhere, and at least, you know, in Slow, I did feel very happy. It is easier for me to be present there, but it's still not 100%. I'm gonna try to be mindful for a minute.
Yeah, that does feel good. It actually was not very scary. I think I need to stop being so hard on myself for how difficult it is for me to meditate and be mindful. This year, as I've tried to meditate, especially when it was the dark times of fall quarter, I would just notice that I would get really anxious the second that I tried. And I think my body's just not used to this, and it doesn't feel safe for me to be present. And that maybe it's not just because I'm, insolent and hate being happy. I think it doesn't feel safe, and I think I need to tell myself that it is safe. And it's safe to be present, and it's safe to not think about the thing that I'm scared of for a while.